Hey guys, welcome into the channel. My name's Tom. We got 2 days worth of what solds, and then we're gonna head out, and for the first time, I'm buying somebody's eBay store and their storage unit out. So that should be an exciting adventure. I haven't done that yet. I don't know what's gonna happen, but let's get into the what solds, and then we'll get on to the exciting part. All right, guys, I made a big mistake and I fixed it, and it gained me some sales. Welcome back to Mod and Pop Thrift. My name's Tom. I'm a full-time eBay reseller and a stay-at-home dad for my 6 children. Pretty good morning so far. Let's take a look at what sold. Another Brady strategy guide. I've been selling these since October pretty frequently, and I paid 40 cents is what I'm figuring. I'm into them. I got 100 magazines for $40. This one sold for $20 free shipping, and I have another one just like it, and I'm almost all the way through that whole box. We sold a Cactus Jack hoodie the other day. If you're not familiar with Travis Scott, he's a very trendy young man who, I mean, I think it's probably trending down, like his 15 minutes of fame is coming to an end, but people still pay for his stuff. He did a collaboration. He was one of the first. As far as I'm aware, he was the first, but there might have been somebody I didn't recognize ahead of that. Maybe one of those K-pop bands. Anyway, he was an early adopter on McDonald's collaborating with artists to make value meals, which is a weird thing, but that was the uniform they wore, that the employees wore the week that they were selling his Happy Meal or whatever. And so that says Cactus Jack and Travis Scott on it. And I picked it up on Whatnot. I think I paid $3 for that one, and it sold for like 15 plus shipping, 15 free shipping. We are completely sold out of listed PS1s. I have a few more that I'll list today. This one sold for $18.96, and when I tested them 2 or 3 years ago, and didn't list them, I made these notes like, this is a clean unit, the broken CD center, and it reads games slowly. So like this piece comes out when you put a CD in. This thing pulls out with the CD, and I showed that in the listing. And then this one sold for $19.99 free shipping, and it works well enough, but the door doesn't close very well, and I don't think it read games, but it did power on. So those two sold. And then this one has all the bits and bobs, and comes with a game and a controller and works really well, and I've had it listed for over a year. But the listing said it weighed 23 pounds, not 2 or 3 pounds, which I was probably trying to type in. And so when I listed it, when I noticed that it was like, I'm like, why am I selling all these broken ones and this one's not selling? So I went to check that listing and realized the problem, and I fixed it, and it sold in a day for $35 plus shipping. You may recall that yesterday I bought a bunch of American Girl doll books for $11 for this, what ended up being this stack. And so each American Girl doll has her own group of 6 books. And so Addie has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and these are all, and they're all, so like Addie learns a lesson, meet Addie. And then down here you have Molly learns a lesson, meet Molly, Molly's surprise, Addie's surprise. And so they all have lesson, meet, surprise, birthday, saves the day, and changes 4. And so we sold Addie, and we sold Felicity. And remember, we paid $11.35 a book for all of those books. And those 2 lots sold for $24.99 free shipping each. These 2 empty GameCube game cases I sold for $12.90 plus shipping. Now, they aren't empty cases, but these games would not sell for that much. They'd sit forever if I didn't call them empty cases. So I called them empty cases, took pictures of them empty, and I'm going to send them like this. But they're empty GameCube cases because they say GameCube and they're so much smaller that a regular case doesn't work really well for a GameCube game. So people who collect for GameCube want to have the right case. You can't just swap it out the way you can for a PS2 one. Any DVD case will work. Dansko shoes were something that really took off during the pandemic, and I was buying them a lot, and then the market has chilled a lot on those, but these have been around a long time. So I took an offer from somebody in Australia for $15 plus shipping, and they sold, and I don't know how long they've been around, but I'm glad to see them go. So of all those drum parts, we are down to just having one cymbal and the 4 toms left to sell because somebody bought, this is the bass drum, essentially the trigger for the bass pedal, and so that's the bass drum. These 2 arms and then this cymbal, somebody came in and bought all of those. This went for $56 free shipping, this went for $35 free shipping, and then these went for $22 free shipping, and put them all together. And just like that, the Molly books sold on an offer, 10% off, so they're $22.50. And out of that $11 purchase, we're well over $70. Just sold these postcards. They're from the 80s, and they're dinosaur postcards, and they're all in there. I had them listed for $17. They're a hoarder house thing, so I've had them for 2 years, and they sold finally for an offer of $15 free shipping. Comes out to right at $115 free shipping for those 3 items. And that's everything that's sold since yesterday. And as you can see on the table, we have a lot of shipping to do. So I'm going to get to that. All right, guys, welcome back to Mud Pop Thrift. My name's Tom. I'm a full-time eBay reseller and a stay-at-home dad for these 2 crazy girls and their 4 brothers. That's 6 kids. We have a bunch of sales, really good sales. Let's take a look. Let's start here. I accidentally, I was looking at this listing and not paying enough attention, and I ended this listing accidentally. So I put it back up a little bit lower, and it sold to the same guy who bought all of this stuff yesterday. So that's going to be easy to add to his package. And so that one went for 32 something free shipping, but it probably won't add any cost to my shipping because I'm adding it to a package. Won this in a whatnot auction the other day. It didn't sell. I'm just showing it off. It's super neat. Do you know already what this is? If you don't, it's a high school jersey. It's a replica high school jersey. Could you imagine what the early 80s high school jersey? Well, I guess it would be late 70s. Yeah, it might be 80 that he played for Laney. Anyway, that's a replica Laney high school jersey from Jordan. Pretty cool thing. Maybe the second best Porterhouse book, Mansion of Evil. It is essentially a comic book. I'll put up some video of it flipping through. There are sold comps all the way up to like $120, but this one's not in great shape. Sold on an offer this morning for $80. Hi. This baby's being fussy. But she's smiling and being fussy at the same time. This little thermal waffle knit Carhartt men's medium. It was on the rack at Helping Hands, so it would have been $2.50. Sold for $19 free shipping, which seems cheap for a Carhartt thermal, but it didn't sell for more than that. It has probably been up for 6 weeks. This crazy thing, Delton, makes formal wear. This is very... Nothing is more alarming than when my children come up to me and say they can't find a sibling. I'm assuming that they've looked or yelled, but that wasn't the case. I just said his name one time and he responded. And Judah comes up and goes, I can't find Caleb. You didn't try, you just made me have a heart attack. Trying to kill Dad. Very Dumb and Dumber vibes going on here. 70s tuxedo t-shirt. No, not a tuxedo t-shirt, a tuxedo actual shirt. So I paid $5.44 for that at Goodwill, and it sold for $29. And it's whether or not it's shipping is on the screen. I don't remember. I bet it's free shipping because that's what I do. So I picked up 2 bags of Schleich the other day for $5 a bag. So it was $10 all in. I sold a whole bunch of them in a lot for like $70 or something. And then this one was kind of worth listing individually. It's a Schleich. This might get a little, no, this one is either female or neutered. But some of these can be very anatomically correct. It says Schleich on it. And so Schleich, Germany. Very collectible PVC animal figures. Just barely worth listing individually, but at $12.99 free shipping, it was worth listing by itself. I paid $1 a piece for a bunch of these like thematic IP socks, and they did not do as well as I thought they would. So I've got them marked in the store for $9.99 free shipping, and they're finally selling. But after a year and a half and selling them for $10 free shipping, they're hardly worth messing with at all. But I still have them listed. A bunch of Chucky, Bride of Chucky, and Animal House. I mean, I did sell through a bunch of them quickly and made my money back, but for whatever reason, the horror ones, unlike a lot of other things, just weren't moving. You guys tell me in the comments how you feel about my cost of goods on this. I'm not sure. I'm kind of on the fence. So it's a Pro Player medium Blues, St. Louis Blues jersey. And the price on the shelf was $19.99. But I knew I had a $10 off coupon. So am I $10 into that, or am I $20 into that? Because I could have spent that $10 on something else. At any rate, it sold in like 4 weeks for $35 free shipping. So 10 into 35 isn't great. 20 into 35 is real not good, because then I'm 28 after fees and made $4 after shipping it. But it did sell quick, and it's a cool thing. But I had to use a coupon to get the cost of goods down to where I felt like it was reasonable to buy. But then I'm like, was that a good buy even at $10 off? Because I could have used that $10 on something that and made that, whatever that thing was, even more profitable. What you doing? You gonna go hit golf balls into the van? No. Okay. And then somebody sent me an offer and bought this one Tom for $23.60 free shipping. And then somebody came by and bought the other 3 for $26 a piece, all to the same buyer. And that's the tote of drum stuff, folks. That's the tote that has all the drum stuff that we picked up on the side of the road the other day. All right, well, it's go time. Me and Levi are about to take off and go see if we can buy the stuff out of somebody's storage unit to bring home and list and maybe run some whatnot auctions. So we got the pickup truck. We're at the storage unit. Let's see what we can get. All right, so the deal is dead, and we have the whole back of the truck totally full, and the inside of the back of the truck is totally full. Somebody gave Levi a knife. And then my ear just falls off. The back of the truck is full too. So we got our work cut out for us. All right, well, now we're back home. I'm wearing the Mickey hat. It's gonna be hashtag not for sale. Adventures of Dudley the Dragon plush. We got everything. We're gonna consider ourselves $1 into everything. How about Aladdin, Will Smith Genie, Build-A-Bear? How do you think we did if I paid $400 for this stuff? Let's go get a bin. So what's in the first box? Just go ahead and set it down.
I don't know.
There's Faberware copper cookie cutters, a Zenith. So like some of this stuff isn't going to be fantastic. I know that this is a like bike pump that we'll probably keep. Sperry shoes, Crocs shoes, Clark's, brand new Clark's. Those aren't fantastic. Crocheted stuff. All of the clothing is in bags. That looks like the North Face. Yeah. Some Starbucks tumblers. No, not Starbucks. Dunkin', similar to Masters brand. Some more shoes. Those might be something we can use. So like One Man Wolfpack white socks. This has got a really cool motorcycle motif, and this is Disney. And then like this is crazy. These are all vintage, new old stock hobby RC car parts. Clothes, 501s, Barefoot Freedom shoes. Those probably aren't fantastic. That bowl is nice. And it's signed. I don't see exactly what yet. Somewhere in Alabama. We'll figure that out. An old Disney hat. Kind of a generic Build-A-Bear. This evidently is a vintage t-shirt from Bull Taco t-shirt motorcycle brand. Anyway, there's just all of this stuff. So he had his call numbers on these boxes. I think what we're gonna do, well, we'll pick one and then use like LL and UU and AAA as the call numbers and just leave them in their totes. And then, like, I don't know what this is. Electronic Edge Premium Accessories. I'll have to open one to find out what that is. 2000 Daytona Bike Week t-shirts. Layette Company. I don't know what this is. It's definitely vintage clothing. There's some new with tag. Levi's Traveler pants. Those look good. Those are probably miss me. So they used to be good. But for $1, they'll sell. And stuff that I don't feel like is necessarily worth processing, I'll probably run some whatnots on. Kids will probably keep that. This is Fortnite characters. This is like HVAC stuff. That's like parts and relays and stuff that does really well for me. I don't know what's in here. Looks like more remote control car hobby shop parts or something. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. I shouldn't have any problem hitting 20 items a day now listing. Hopefully I can do a lot more than that. Vintage Barbies, New York Yankees hats, Tommy Hilfiger. This is a vintage Cubs jacket, Monster cables here in the package. More Miss Me jeans, Michigan Champion polo shirt. This is a vintage quarter-zip fleece. Big Dog outdoor. How about some kids cool looking Converse Mickey hat.
But they don't have the roof over like I like.
Bose speakers and caster wheels and key fobs. And I hope those aren't Dennis's glasses. Oh no, they're Ray-Ban frames. Yeah. The Lufkin tape, like expandable tape. I might keep that. Oh, that's just a calculator. I hope there's a combination for this. Oh no, it's unused, so maybe we can figure out the combination. These hats were kind of fun. Incredibles, the Denver Broncos, some Rusty Wallace NASCAR ones. That's a nice camel. It's reversible. That's neat. Blackhawks Mac Tools, more Blackhawks. I do well with Blackhawks hats. Fitted. So that's what it looks like when you buy. So this is 100% wool, made in the US, 7.25. That's what it looks like when you buy out somebody's store so that they can retire and move into their RV. Plus this hat that is not going to be for sale. So I'll ask you again, would you have bought this stuff for 400 bucks? Did I make a good deal? I think for me, I'm listing all the time. I'm selling all the time. I have enough of a Whatnot audience to get that stuff sold. If I have to do it that way, I think it will work for me. Now, my friends that and Caleb got a pair of shoes that was in there. I pulled them out. I was like, oh, Caleb's going to want these shoes, and I think they're the right size. So I got this hat. Caleb got some shoes. I'm sure Mrs. Mod and Pop will take a couple of Starbucks mugs. But overall, I think for 400 bucks, I'm going to try to list a tote a day for 25 days, and it'll increase my listings.
These are the shoes.
Those are some pretty sick kicks.
Bye.
He's so much faster in those new shoes.
Yes.
Coming in hot. I think it'll pan out for me, but not everybody would get the same mileage out of it that I will, because I have an established eBay store where I'm selling tonnage. Thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Thanks for following us on the journey of the storage unit buyout. We'll see you on the next one.